Looks like we're live. Hi, I'm Katherine Skaggs, and it's June 3rd, or 4th, I guess it is. It's a little into June, and I haven't been on here in a little while, so I'm going to do a Mythical Goddess Tarot reading to take a look at what are the energies this month that we need to know about, what do the goddesses want to tell us, and how good can it be? We're got that Gemini energy going on. We'll move into Cancer later this month. We've got solstice happening at the 21st. And I know we have a new moon coming up. I haven't looked at it too much because I'm getting ready to go on a grand adventure myself, another shamanic journey, this time to Costa Rica, to work with a Bwiti African shaman medicine. So I'll be gone for the next 2 weeks or 10 days, 12 days, something like that. But I wanted to touch base, say hello, and bring you into a reading. Oh, there's something going on here. It just took me out. I'm not sure where y'all are. Oh, it's this silly stuff here on Facebook. Okay, I'm going to do a 15 card spread. I have been shuffling, asking, what do we need to know as I'm taking a look at the cards here. And as we step into this month, how good can we navigate this, or how beautiful can we make this month with whatever energies are going on? So I like to shuffle these cards until they stick. Author Sage Holloway said that's always when you know the cards are cooked, they begin to stick. So this reading is 15 card spread. I'll explain as we go along. See if anybody wants to jump on this impromptu reading here. It's telling me that the current frame rate is too low. I don't know if I can do anything about that. I'm live, so I'm just going to keep going and hope that you all show up somehow. All right, I'm all here by myself, so I don't know if anybody's here. All right, so let's talk about who we are as we enter into this month. Looks like everything we've been doing has been keeping us in a place of bringing things into fruition, bringing things into the physical reality. So this card Fruition is at the center of the first three cards. Who are we as we enter into June 2024? And she tells me that we're abundant, that all that we've been doing has been creating fruit. It's been creating, hello, Stacy. It's been creating good things in our lives, that we have things that we're harvesting, and that we're taking it back to our tribe, our family, our loved ones to share all that we're creating right now. So pay attention, be grateful, know what you have already, know that you are a manifester, a creator. I've got another card here next to the Fruition card in the Who Are We for coming into June. It says Ace Manifestation. It's also an Earth card, and it is all about being someone who's drawing in, making things happen in your life, bringing them into the physical, bringing your hopes and dreams into the physical. It's also an ace. So it's new beginnings. It is an indication that you've got helpers, guides, and angels assisting you, bringing everything you want and desire into this physical reality. So pay attention. We're manifesting, we're creating right now, up and above maybe where we have been. So take advantage of that, be grateful for it. And as we step into this next piece in June, it also tells me that we have cleaned our hearts out a great deal to be here now. And that probably has a lot to do with how we've created or manifested in our lives. So look at your physical reality, take note of what you've created, be grateful, know that you're a good dreamer, honor that heart space that you have. And then let's take a look at what's the big picture of June. What's possible? What do we need to look at? What do we need to let go of? And what's this overview tell us on a spiritual level as well as for this next 30 days or so? Interesting card right at the center of the overview. It's an Earth card too, but it says failure. So it's like, oh no, what does that mean? What's going to happen this month? Well, it tells me that there is something that you've been working on, or we've been working on, that can no longer go along in the physical reality as it has been. This is a tree that's sitting in the middle of a city of concrete, and it has no life force left. It's pretty much dead. And it tells me that whatever has been happening, whether it be our political world, in our spiritual world, in our ordinary reality, or just our personal reality, is that there's some things that have come to their end. And just know it's about energy, it's about patterns. It could be a relationship that's really just burnt out from the way it is. Know that the energy and the patterns of the relationship are dying, which means that either that person goes away or you completely repattern how you show up in each other's lives. And you go to fertile ground, because whatever the ground is that you've been at a job, in a relationship, with your health, with any particular cycle in your life, there has to be an ending so that you can come to greater fertile ground in this next cycle. So know that whatever you're discarding, whatever you're letting go of, I thought I had this turned off. Sorry about that, folks. Is that there are new beginnings that are possible as you let go of the old and compost it. Right next to that card is probably something very involved in that too, is conflict. It tells me this month, we may see social conflict. We've got a lot going on in politics and in the news and in our personal lives. So it's time to untangle ourselves. Whatever is not working in our lives, wherever we're out of order, it's time to untangle. It's time to let go of the conflict within ourselves so that we can let go of the conflicts in the way that we're doing life that create conflict and come back to a greater peace of pleasure and harmony, which is this card. So ultimately, whatever's not working, whatever's in conflict, you've got to let it go. You've got to compost it. This is the month to do it so that as you're moving forward, you can come back into heart and this place of pleasure. We've got purity coming into this month, and we've got this fruition coming. So it tells me we've got a lot of good stuff going on. So this is a little more cleanup in the places that don't work, and a recognition that those are the things that we want to take care of so that we can really get into that yummy pleasure, that heart space, and that Cancerian, that Scorpio, that Pisces energy of feeling deeply and being filled up with the good stuff. Okay, hope that makes sense. All right, the next three cards have to do with what are our lessons or our challenges. Well, that kind of sounds like some challenges going on, but it really is the big focus for your soul, for the overview for humanity. And this is going to be what are your personal lessons and what are all our lessons right now. But these are also opportunities. When it's like, do you love school or do you hate school? Do you love to learn? Do you love to grow? Or are you challenged by it? Well, right at the center of our challenges is to really connect to our heart's desires. How hard is that? Do you have some fears around getting what you really want, or maybe some disappointments in the past? Well, if you do, that's where it creates a challenge. And this is about coming back to heart. This is about really trusting what you desire and then going for it, knowing that that's where your growth is going to be. That's where your next steps are, of bringing what is in your heart and that emotional feeling suit all the way to earth. That it's time to honor yourself and honor what your soul and your heart really wants. And then everything is going to conspire for you to learn how that works and to expand into it. That card, integrity, this fire card, integrity, it's a Sag card, right next to this Cancerian lunar energy with the desire card, tells me that, that fire in our hearts, that passion, that desire is connected to the integrity of who we are as spirit and how we bring that into our conscious mind and our earthly actions. That we need to align, that this time is about alignment. It's about honoring our hearts, honoring our soul's passions, our fire inside. What do we get really fiery about? And to let those two things be our focus for this month, to bring that into our reality and to let that bring us into greater harmony in our lives. That we're going to need to work on those things. Solar, lunar energies. All right, we've got a goddess sitting here with these two cards, our higher divine selves. is telling us it's time to let go of the finite, of the things that create suffering. You know, Mama Mary is this great divine mama of unconditional love. She's got her eyes closed and turned inward. She has a dove up to the right. She's got the Sacred Heart that we're honoring here. You know, her story was that she lost her only begotten son, Jesus. Well, part of that story is, you know, the way that she can make it through this, oh, thanks, Stacy, is to really let go again of anything that we're truly attached to. We need to be fluid. We need to trust our infinite selves, our infinite connection to life. And that she's here to help us make sacred those things that we're letting go of so we can come to a higher frequency, so we can come to a higher state of love within ourselves and how we work in our reality. And that will change everything. So, like I was saying over here, when you let go of the things that aren't working, any conflicts in yourself, you're letting go of attachments to the way things have been. You're letting go of old cycles, old patterns. And with Mary here, she's saying, trust. Make sacred what you've experienced so far, and then go to this greater eternal love to run your life, to guide you, and to know that that's going to help you live in greater heart, greater love, greater harmony, and it's going to be part of your soul's trip right now. Okay, we've got 3 more cards that have to do with our action, and I love it. We've got the Shinto goddess Uzume here in the center. She's the Fool card, and she says, lighten up, have some fun. Let go of the fear. Step out of the darkness through your lightening up. If you've been worrying, if you've been focusing on how hard it is or how am I going to do this, give it up to spirit. Let it go. Dance in the darkness until you bring the light back. Within every one of us is this sacred clown, this laughter, this lightheartedness, and it brings new beginnings. Hey, Chris. Yeah, we've got to lighten up, man. It has been heavy. I know, right, Chris? It has been heavy. There's been a lot of heavy things here. So get your dance shoes on. Spin around. Have some fun, even in the darkness. Know that this brings the light back as we can find some laughter, as we can get a different perspective, and somehow trust that all is well, even though our human journey has been challenging, that somewhere there's greater light within us and around us. So see how you can find that in yourselves. And truly, you may want to dance, you may want to find a funny movie, but take some time to go into this lightheartedness, this sacred Fool energy, and know that it's bringing new beginnings. That 0 of the Fool absolutely means that you're at a completion and a beginning point, that something new can be born, and that you are protected. The Fool card in the traditional tarot deck is this little guy with a knapsack over his head stepping over a cliff and tumbling down. And he gets up all fine. He's completely protected. So even though Zume is a different type archetype that we're putting into the Fool card, she also says everything's okay. The light is returning. Lighten up and trust that within you and around you that the dense energies are falling away, and that there's greater light coming into your hearts, coming into your world, so that there's a new beginning happening. Which I love the card right next to her too. We've got this fire card. It's delight. Another play on words. It's a symbol that the light is coming back. And literally, we've got the solstice coming. The summer solstice coming on the 20th. So celebrate, do fire ceremony, bring the light back. Look at all the ways in your life that you can light a candle, that you can bring a smile, that you can be the light where there's been darkness, and that you can ask for the light wherever you need it. Because there's going to be someone who's going to support you when you focus on the delight of life. And I know it's not easy sometimes, believe me. I've been there too, often too much. So let's bring in the light together. Let's focus on that. And in the process of this, it looks like we are doing emotional cleansing. That all of this is hand in hand. This is one of our actions. Get a massage, go to an energy healer, get a shamanic healing, go lay on the earth, take a spiritual shower bath. Do anything that is symbolizing cleaning out your emotional body, the grief, the things that have been hard, the losses, the disappointments, the deaths. Know that you get to be cared for emotionally, and that will help come back to this Fool and to delight, because it's the heaviness that we haven't cleaned out from the difficulties that is keeping us in suffering. So ask for some support to help clean out emotionally, and then focus on bringing on the light, and do your best to bring all these in all at the same time. Focus on the light, the healing emotionally will happen. Focus on the healing emotionally, the light will come in. So they're hand in hand, best as possible. Give yourself those blessings. Ask for support. Okay, wow. All right, so our outcome, we've got 3 earth cards in the outcome. What an interesting pick here. So, of course, we're coming into summer. This is all earth. We're bringing things down into our physical reality. As we move around this next 30 days or this month, I want you to know that as we clean out, we let go of the past, we focus on our heart's desires, we're more and more integrity of ourselves. We move more and more into lightheartedness. We're going to move into a place of true nurturance of ourselves. We've got this beautiful mama nurturing her garden. Well, this is the garden of your life. Yes, get out in the garden. You may be nurturing your garden. It's perfect time of the year here in North America to do so. But this is also about nurturing yourself and all of your physical reality. Take time for that, because this is bringing you into a place that you can truly nurture yourself and be nurtured through all these actions that we're talking about, moving from this Gemini energy at the first of the month, moving into Cancerian energy. It's all about mama. It's all about nurturance. It's all about emotional yumminess, getting from the mental into creativity into that emotional yumminess. All right. Hey, Sheila. Hi, sweetie. This also tells me that with that nurturance, we're going to be manifesting some more. There's a success card. This is not all about money, but it could be. It's about value. This is about being valued in your body, valued in your physical reality, valued for what you bring into this world. So it tells me that as we end this month, we're going to be having a lot of juicy, yummy stuff come into the physical reality. We're going to be celebrating. We're going to be enjoying the riches of all that we've been creating by showing up in our lives. And that ultimately brings us back to the Mother of Earth birth. This is a Capricorn energy. And this beauty of this planet, this is life. This is what we're here to do, is enjoy this beautiful place. We are born of this earth and energy. And this month is bringing us back into the fullness of this earthly beauty and our own beauty on a soul level manifest in a physical reality. So I hope this reading can give you some yum yum loves, that you are a manifester, your heart is beautiful and pure, that there's some conflicts and things that are going to go away this month, that it's time to let go and come into the pleasure of your heart, to trust your heart's desires, to stay in integrity, that's what you're working on, that Mama Mary's here to help you come through that beautiful sacred heart space and love, to help you live in greater harmony, to make life sacred, and to let go of the finite, to be in the infinite beauty of it all. And then to lighten up, to have some fun as you clean out. You're going to find more laughter as you work on that. That's going to manifest your reality and greater love. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm headed out tomorrow to Costa Rica for a grand adventure I hope I can tell you about later. I've been working with a Bwiti shaman from Africa, and their medicines, their teachings on how to live a good life. So I can't wait to sit and learn from them and to bring that light and love back to you. So I'll see you on the flip side. If I get a chance, I will drop you a note somewhere in there or show up. But have a great June. I look forward to seeing some of you I see on here at the end of June. And I just am deeply grateful. I love you all. I love you, Sheila. All right, thank you. I'll talk to you soon.